left Peru and sailed to England alone. There he met the Browns and they took him home. Now a new life has begun. He's Windsor Garden's favorite son, 'cause he always does his best to help everyone. When a problem appears, he never misses a beat and always finds a way to land on his feet. Has his very own unique point of view. Looks at everything as if it's brand new. He is friendly and polite, and he tries to do things right, but he gets in sticky messes just the same. He's curious and speaks his mind, but trouble's never far behind. It's Paddington Bear, he's one of a kind.
I'm Paddington Bear.
Now there, coochie coochie, what a pretty baby. Coochie coochie, rock-a-bye baby on the treetop.
Why, Mr. Curry, I didn't know you liked babies.
Of course I do. I know everything about them, and babies love me. Watch. Coochie coochie, Maxine.
It sounds to me as though she's got a mind of her own.
Just a touch of wind, that's all. Nothing a good pat on the back won't cure.
Is everything all right, Uncle? How's Maxine?
She's wonderful, Sheila. We're getting along fine.
I'm glad to hear it. Then, do you think I could leave her with you for a while? I need to do some shopping.
You run along, my dear. We'll be okay, won't we, Maxine? Psst! Bear! Come over here. Now!
Oh. Is anything the matter, Mr. Curry?
Why is she crying? You've been a cub, Bear. What did your Aunt Lucy do when you cried?
Well, she used to lick me, but the Browns have a book about babies. I'll see if Mrs. Bird knows where it is.
What kept you, Bear? She's done nothing but cry ever since you left.
This book will tell us what to do. It's called Everything You Need to Know About Bringing Up a Child. Mrs. Brown used it for Jonathan and Judy. Bath time, sleep time, feeding time, changing time.
What about stopping crying time? I can't stand it! What's that terrible smell?
Ah, here we are, crying. A baby's crying is often a sign of discomfort. Changing the baby may help.
Changing? No one said anything about changing her.
I thought you said you knew all about babies.
Not changing them. I've never changed a baby in my life. What does your book say?
It looks a bit complicated. I'm not surprised she's crying.
I'll get what we need. Here we are, Bear. I've got all the bits and pieces. Towels, safety pins, powder.
Mrs. Brown's book says you ought to practice on something first. Or someone.
Someone? Why me? Fine. Now we've practiced. Let me get this over with.
After I gave you that book, Paddington, I found some toys that I'm sure the baby would like to play with.
I'm helping Mr. Curry change Maxine.
Good gracious! Wonders will never cease. If you ask me, you've got it the wrong way round.
Bear!
I've seen everything now. I expect you babysitters must be getting hungry. I'll come back with some lunch.
Thank you, Mrs. Bird.
Let's see. All right. Around this. Whoops. Under here. Fasten firmly. And there. All done.
Look, Mr. Curry, your niece must have left this for you. It looks like a kit for changing babies. What will they think of next? They don't even need pins. They, stick.
Now, let me get to work. Let's see how this goes on. Aha! I think I've got it. There now. Nothing to it.
Look what I found. A bottle. I expect Maxine's thirsty after all that crying.
She's thirsty. Give me that bottle there.
The book says the milk should be warm. Perhaps you ought to test it to make sure it's not too hot.
Ow! I've burnt my hand now. It's all your fault, Bear.
I think it is too hot. Perhaps you should put the bottle in cold water.
There, there. No more crying. All better now.
Perhaps you should try patting her on the back, Mr. Curry. It's what's known as burping.
Bear, there's something wet down my back. Now see what you've done, Bear. And she's crying again. Just look at the mess.
Messes. Sea baths. Babies like nothing better than a good bath, especially if they have some toys to play with.
See if you can find something in those toys Mrs. Bird brought, Bear. She seems very small for such a big bath.
Mrs. Bird, I'm just taking some toys up for Maxine's bath. Why don't you come and watch?
Your book was right, Bear. She loves this.
You're getting to be a very good babysitter, Mr. Curry. Perhaps you should go into business.
What a day. I shall never be able to look Mrs. Bird in the face again.
She keeps pulling my fur. Now I know why teddy bears are so popular. To protect real bears.
I'll warm it up. I know. Not too hot. Maybe if we're lucky, she'll fall asleep.
Look who I met coming down the street. I've told her everything's all right.
Mr. Curry's giving Maxine her bottle.
I hope he's decent this time. Why, oh, don't they look cosy together? Who would have guessed?
Thank you so much, Uncle Reginald. I hope everything's been okay.
Oh, yes. Mr. Curry was right. He does know everything about babies.
Yes, well, it's all very easy, really, and I'd be happy to help any time at all.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear you say that, Uncle. I've been looking for someone to take care of Maxine for a week while I go on holiday. Would next Monday be convenient?
A week? Monday?
I think train journeys are exciting, Mr. Gruber. Don't you?
I do indeed, Mr. Brown. And this one, the world-famous Orient Express, is perhaps the most exciting train of all. Especially tonight, because for our entertainment, there will be some dinner theatre.
Dinner theatre? Do you mean we're going to watch people eat?
No, Mr. Brown. While we have our dinners, actors will perform a detective mystery. And we won't know who the actors are until the play starts.
I wonder if we can guess.
Your Royal Highness, your table is right this way.
Oh, Rock Clifton, can I have your autograph? You're my favourite movie star.
Well, in that case, I'd be glad to, little lady.
I think this train journey will make a very interesting chapter for your book, The World and Its Wonders.
Your rolls, monsieur?
Thank you. Do you know when the detective mystery will begin, Mr. Gruber?
Any moment now, I should say.
Oh, dear! Hot!
Oh, dear. I think I'm in trouble again.
Hot! Whoa!
Get off! Get off!
I'm so sorry.
I don't suppose this is all part of the dinner theatre.
Here, let me help you.
What is this mess? Get me up!
I'm sorry my jar of marmalade caused so much trouble, Your Highness.
Come along, Mr. Brown. We don't want to get in the way of the play.
My bracelet! It's gone!
This is all my fault. Don't worry, Your Highness. I'll help. Bears are good at finding things.
I think we've done quite enough already, Mr. Brown.
Stop! Touch nothing! It could be evidence. I am the great detective, Inspector Hercule Ono.
How lucky he happens to be here. I'm sure he'll be able to find the princess's bracelet.
I believe we found one of the actors, Mr. Brown. Remember, there plays to be a detective mystery.
Fancy the missing bracelet being part of the mystery.
Stop, you! Nobody move. We must search the dining car for it at once.
But how are we supposed to search the dining car if we're not allowed to move?
Your attention, please. From my search, I have deduced that the princess's bracelet was stolen.
And I thought it fell off when everyone bumped into each other.
Huh. That is exactly what a master criminal would want you to think. But I will uncover the evidence that will lead straight to this fiendish thief. No clue can escape my watchful eye.
I wonder if that marmalade's a clue.
Oh, of course not. Don't be silly. I have left no rock unturned.
There aren't any rocks on a train.
It is clear that the thief is someone in this dining car. Everyone is a suspect. Silence, s'il vous plaît. The first clue you see is this partly open window. The thief lay in wait on top of the train until the precise moment the train entered the tunnel. Then reached into the car through this window, snatched the bracelet, and made good his escape.
I didn't see any of that happen.
Only one among us could perform such a daring feat. Rock Clifton. Star of countless action movies featuring death-defying stunts.
Now, hold on there, compadre. I couldn't have done that.
But he's the one who knocked the princess over, so he couldn't have been on top of the train. I think that actor's forgotten his lines.
But of course, and that is why I know the open window is merely a red herring to throw me off the trail of the real thief.
There's that interesting splotch of marmalade to consider.
After examining the facts, I am quite certain that marmalade played no part in this crime.
Hold on, Inspector. I think this bear may have a point.
Just as I suspected. You wish to distract me from the obvious. It was you, the great Mesmerion.
What? Me? Who?
Mesmerion, the famed hypnotist and master thief who recently escaped from prison. With your hypnotic stare, you took advantage of the confusion and forced the entranced princess to remove a bracelet and hand it to you.
That's outrageous!
But, Inspector, this man doesn't look anything like the waiter.
That's what Mesmerion has led you to think?
What's this?
You see, he's hypnotized you all.
Excuse me, Mr. Brown has something to show everyone.
The bracelet's been in my marmalade all this time. I was right. It was only lost after all. My Aunt Lucy taught me that often the answer lies right under your nose.
Congratulations on your improvisation. You should take a bow, too. You gave a great performance. Couldn't have done better myself.
Your jar of marmalade changed everything in the play, Mr. Brown.
We had quite a time making things up after the bracelet went missing. It was supposed to be the tiara that was stolen.
I suppose this is what they mean when they say the show must go on.
Hurry, Professor Paddington.
We must rid ourselves of the Frog of Doom.
Have no fear, Jonathan. Once buried, the Frog of Doom will trouble us no more.
Phew. I wonder if real archaeologists ever bury things instead of digging them up.
That bear, up to his old tricks, eh?
No one will ever find it now.
Find what, I wonder?
Cursed be the one who dares to lift the lid, for he shall wish he never did.
We need to cover it up now, for all eternity.
Judy, Jonathan, Paddington, lunch is ready.
Coming, Mrs. Bird.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, I'm starving.
What are they covering up for all eternity? What have we here? Why, it's a teapot. And a nice one at that.
Cursed be the one who dares to lift the lid, for he shall wish he never did.
Dare to lift the lid. Ha! What a load of nonsense. Ah! Ooh! At least now they won't have to bother filling in the hole. It's time I got myself a new teapot, and for free to boot.
Let's continue our game and finish the part where we bury the Frog of Doom.
It looks like that part's been finished for us.
Then we can go on to the next part, finding the lost treasure of Arca in the attic.
Now to try out my new teapot. Ribbit, ribbit. Curse indeed.
I just passed the building site at the end of the road. They're about to bring in one of those wrecking balls. If you're quick, you'll see it go past.
Look, here it comes now.
What's going on here? Could that bear's curse be true?
What are you looking for, Mrs. Bird?
My old frog teapot.
Why do you want that old thing?
I heard there's a craze for collecting old-fashioned teapots. I thought mine might be valuable.
Valuable?
I thought you'd never miss that teapot.
Perhaps we should have asked her before we used it to play Frog of Doom.
We'll have it out of that hole and cleaned up in no time.
If not, we really will be doomed.
Now what are they up to? I thought they'd buried that teapot for good.
Who'd have thought it could be valuable?
Valuable? Well.
It's gone.
But how can that be?
Perhaps there's more to the curse than we thought.
Maybe someone took it. Oh, what will we tell Mrs. Bird?
The only thing we can. The truth.
Let's wait until tomorrow. If we're lucky, she'll give up looking for it by then.
I don't know, Jonathan. Mrs. Bird has a funny way of finding things out.
So, it would appear you're valuable. I wonder just how valuable. Very valuable. Ribbit, ribbit. Oh, the lid. The lid! What's going on? Curse or no curse, I'll be glad to be rid of you. I'll make the rounds of the antique market and sell you to the highest bidder. Bear! Bear!
I can't understand where it's got to.
She's still looking for it. We have to tell her now.
Mrs. Bird, about your teapot.
We're very sorry. We had no idea you still wanted it.
Here it is. Take it. I never want to see it again. You can keep your frog of doom.
My teapot.
Not the lid! No! It's cursed! Cursed, I say!
But we were just pretending about the curse, Mr. Curry. You didn't really believe us, did you?
Pretending? But the noises yesterday, and the lights, and the thunder during the night, and the earth trembling.
Well, there was a bad storm last night.
And that building site down the street's been awfully noisy, especially with that wrecking ball.
Wrecking ball? Building site?
See? The wrecking ball caused the loud noises, and the underground drilling must have made your house shake a bit. And then there was the thunder and lightning.
There isn't any curse, Mr. Curry.
You and your tricks, Bear. You won't have the last laugh on me. Just you wait.
Well, all's well that ends well.
Not exactly. What's all this about the frog of doom?
It's rather complicated, Mrs. Bird. But I have a feeling it's about to strike again.